Look, at this point, I hope it's the right channel. I don't even know. All right, we chilling. We in there. Bet. I don't even know if any of my other stuff is working. I'm just going with it at this point. But yeah, we just chilling today. No tanks. We just building, so it don't matter. But what? Oh, this was the fact that I put them in this house is ridiculous. We are going to can we like, why'd you being a hoe? Thank you. Get away from me with this. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I am building. Ooh. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm doing one of those container homes or shipping container homes that people be doing out here in these parts. I feel like it brings down the value though to be beside a Italian restaurant, but we just we just gonna go forth and prosper at this point. Why not, right? Wait, did I take up all the lot spaces over there? I don't even know. I'm not sure. I might add and or take away from this house as I move towards, because I'm trying to figure out, I don't see like an actual front door. I see windows, I see walls, I see a container on the second floor. So I'm gonna be a little bit creative on how I do this because it's not really showing anything of the sort. Let's see. Do we want to let's Okay, so we now have the first part of our home. I feel like this is a little bit too short, but I'm gonna be a little bit creative on how I build this. I already said that. Let's see. Are we able to? Oh, okay. Cause it's like the hell. Oops. So do I have to have like, this is some bull ish. Oh, so I can't even. I wonder if I put like a column there, if I could possibly build upon that. Because that would make sense, right? Put a column to like actually support what the hell I'm trying to do. It's not giving me the option at all though, as you can see. Let's see. That was not what I was trying to do, but okay. Was it control? Jeez. I'm being trifling. I just don't feel like, you know. It's because I'm trifling, y'all. I swear it's because I'm trifling. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, so it's let me do it, but I now have to move the column. Let's take that back out because I feel like it needs to have some type of. I want to keep it where it was, pretty much. And then, of course, I don't make it wide enough. That makes perfect sense. All right. So that's one. I'm gonna copy that and kind of have it hanging in the front of the house. So technically we have like what, 3 shipping containers? Okay, so that's not horrible. But no, I'm gonna keep it because it definitely needs columns for support. It makes the most sense, right? Can't just be out here building houses with no goddamn support. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be out here all willy-nilly and whatnot. So let's see.
Didn't know if you were busy tonight, but just view around.
This looks very interesting. Already starting out. Let's bring this down a little bit so we can at least. Let's take that out. I will say this is going to be a very interesting build. Because I'm trying to think now, like, do I want to do the foundation? Yeah, we gotta have some type of foundation. It's a motherfucking whatchamacallit, you know what I'm saying? So. Okay. So we have a foundation. I'm gonna make it a little bit taller though, because I see there are some steps leading up to their patio, I guess is the best way to put it. I wouldn't even consider it a patio for the simple fact that it's just a raised shipping container. Let's see. So it looks like they have like a general, maybe kind of like a.
Second thought, never mind. Things came up.
Maybe this. But now I'm like, do I need to? I think one thing I hate about this is the fact that I can never remember how to do this. Let's see. I can never remember. And I want to, No, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to figure it out though. Absolutely going to figure it out. It's just going to take me a little second to figure it out. Oh man. Let's see. Stone steps looks like. I don't like the mosaic look though. I wouldn't mind like some steel stairs possibly. Lava steps, modern floating. Okay, we can definitely do this. It's definitely giving the appearance of a home that has like, ooh. Okay, so I can do it this way. I don't like the idea of doing it this way, but I definitely don't mind it. Now I just gotta find something that works with, was it like white and black? Barely concrete's crazy. High-end concrete. What's high-end concrete? No so drab slab. It's crazy. Let's figure out this situation because I don't know if or is it the platform? It might be the okay, okay. See, I was having a slow moment, you know what I mean? It takes a second sometimes. Just a little bit. Okay, I feel like that's the right. Yeah. They do have stairs that go all the way across to come up on the balcony. I can't see shit, so let's do that. All right. Let's also make it afternoon. I don't know why I'm sitting here trying to build this shit in the dark. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how I feel about the color of the steps though. I will say that much. Let's see. So I can't, you know what? Get some more steps since you don't want to sit here and let me do me. Ooh, I do like the white. That's why. Okay, all right. I'm listening. Okay. So now that we have that going, we can bring this out. There we go. Yay. And we are in business. Okay, so, all right. Okay. I'm okay with it. I like the way that looks. It's giving very high class, you know, a little high sedity. Because the fact that you out here building your own, you building your own damn platform house with fucking, but I want to keep the column there. Yep, there we go. I gotta, how do you, Because clearly it looks off the ground, right? Or am I tripping? Is it on the ground? Oh, it's on the ground. Okay. All right. No, it's not on the ground. It's raised just a wee bit and it's bothering my spirit. Both of them are. Oh well. It is what it is at this point. Okay, so let's see. So the outside, obviously I want to do a paneling situation for the simple fact that it's shipping containers. Like you can't really, shipping containers are just going to be what they are, shipping containers. But at the very least you can paint them to make them look like something, you know what I mean? So we're going to do the white on the bottom as it's shown in the picture. And then the black on top. That does not look black. Okay, on top. All right. So that is the outside. Okay, I'm fucking with it so far. I did obviously add. I'll probably add some kind of walkway between buildings up here because it makes the most sense, right? And it looks like there's some kind of contraption between the first and the second story, but what I might do is let me see, hold on. All right. All right, so far it looks really good. I do like, I think the only thing I don't really know is as far as the roof is concerned. And honestly, I could just do metal. It's not that serious to be trying to do anything special. We could do pebbles. I don't mind pebbles. But it makes more sense to do something more, I don't know, panel-y? That sounds crazy as hell. I know it does. Let's see. This kind of looks like something that makes sense. Yeah, it looks like something that makes sense. And then I'll probably do a white for the bottom container because that makes sense. I just like the way it looks. It's cute. It's giving. And then also if I do like a balcony, whatnot, like an awning, let me work on that. Let's see. So I did the black here, and then do another one here. There we go. And another one here. That way I can just add an awning. Don't they have like a... They don't have like a metal situation. I like the sleek one, but I'm not 100% certain how I feel about it. It does have like this hang support beam right here. And I low-key want to put it between, yeah, and it's definitely not letting me it's definitely not gonna let me do it. And I probably got to be like somewhat particular with it, I guess. Or maybe I gotta turn it around. I don't know. Let's try turning it around, peeps. Let's try turning it around, because I just want to see if it works. Yeah, no, it's not working. So let's... Why does this look weird? It could be where I got the whatchamacallit. I'm not sure. But it's definitely not letting me change the direction of them. I probably have to do some form of railing in between the two first. That would make the most sense, right? I want something metal, obviously. Keeps up with the theme of being, you know. Stone. Ooh, this, oh, I'm not gonna lie, this overgrown fence looks really nice. The fact that you can do like a privacy hedge is actually pretty cool as well. I don't want to do a hedge. I feel like that's doing too much. But I'm not against this. So do I really have to? Okay, maybe I do. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. It's definitely not a room, so like, I'm not gonna lie, I wish I could remove this. Like, I want to. Because I kind of want it to be, like, open. Just to... Yeah, I kind of want it to be open. But I don't really know how to do that outside of, you know... I don't know. I'm confused. But either way, we got it done. And then we're gonna do... Yeah, so that looks really nice. It looks nice. That actually looks really, really nice, surprisingly. Okay. So we got the outside done, which is cool. The troubling part is definitely going to be the inside. Because now I'm trying to figure out, like, stairs would obviously go here, maybe a door in the middle here to go from room to room, obviously. Let's go with the windows first. I typically like doing the windows so it can give me something to work off of. So I'm assuming the kitchen will probably be like right here. I like the windows that they have. Very simple, very plain. That is a big ass window. I don't want the windows to be too overpowering, you know what I mean? But I low-key like the idea of... do something that's going to make sense, you know? Let's see. So it's giving me like a plain black, but I might dress up the windows a little bit. I low-key like that. Yeah, I was about to say, can I bring it up? There we go. That's better. So bring it up to about halfway. And then we got... I don't want the windows to be too big. I feel like it would make sense to have smaller windows since it is... Okay, here's a better looking version. I can't see the side windows, so I don't really know what to or how to go about doing this, but I do see the windows on the back end. There is two right beside each other. So we'll do that. Okay. And then going up to the second story, they have full bay. You can see everything in the house type windows. I could have sworn I had like some double pane windows that are kind of close to what's in the picture. No. I might have to give in and because these, I feel like these are doing too much. You know what I mean? I feel like that aquarium window is doing absolutely too much. And then I don't want a window wedge. I kind of want just a window. Regular ass window. Might be a bird outside. It looks kind of on brand though for... It looks kind of on brand, but it's still doing too much. I don't like that it's sitting like outside of the house like that. Let there be more light. So we're gonna go with this for the simple fact that bring it over. Okay. Here we go. We're all for symmetry. Okay, we're all for symmetry. There's also, it looks like a window here on the middle side. Just make sure it's very... I like the idea of it being open. Give it some light. This is actually coming along pretty nicely. I don't think it's too bad. I haven't even finished my tea. Okay, so far this is the outside. It looks like they have some tea lights around the edge, maybe some flowers of some sort. Really small flowers. I do like the idea of the sunflowers. They look really nice. Yes, I love that actually. Don't tell me I gotta hold down shift to... Yeah, I do. Like, actually be able to... And then, of course, me being anal, I gotta move. Oops. I gotta move all these motherfuckers down. All right, perfect. Yay. It looks like they have some type of tea lights or outside lighting. There we go. So let's see what we can come up with here. I think this would be fitting. But what they have outside looks like candles almost. It's too big. I could definitely do this one. I'm not a big fan of it though, especially since I can't really put it where I want to, which I want to put it in the middle. I want to say there's a way to kind of do that. Don't ask me how. I have no earthly idea. But there should be a way to like snap that in the middle or something, right? I might have to rearrange the flowers just to be extra because I want it to be the way I want it to be. What is this? Oh, that's too big. Let's go with this one. I don't mind this look. Okay, that's not half bad. All right. And then I feel like there's an extra patio in the back, but we'll probably freestyle that. They do have a fence around their house. We'll also freestyle that as well. But yeah, I actually really love how this is turning out so far. I still don't really know where the door is on this sucker. So we're gonna put the door right beside these windows back here. The front door. I feel like a sliding door would be fitting, like a metal sliding door. Oh, that is actually pretty fucking pretty. It could be a little bit too much, but let's try to do that instead. I don't like it. Nope, I don't like it. All right, fuck it. We're going with the wide door. We about that life. Oh, it might help to bring it down to first floor, you know what I mean? I do like the idea of an open space for the first floor. So we can start with that. I honestly don't want to be too extra with the inside, honestly. I kind of want to keep it as simple as possible. Oh my God, I love it. I fucking love it. I love it. Already, I love it. And we're gonna do that on the first floor. It might transfer over to the second, but I feel like there's a kitchen right here on this back wall. I'm not a fan. Let me say this. I am not a fan of walking straight into the kitchen. I've never been a fan of that. But just based off the picture, it looks like you're coming straight into the kitchen. The door is a little bit farther down. Maybe I can arrange that differently somehow. Bring the door down here. Bring the windows up here. That way I don't feel like, you know, people are walking straight into the kitchen. You know what I mean? Okay. So we got one in there. We got, okay, so here's the kitchen. Let's try not to overcomplicate it. I am going to give it a white tile. Probably this kitchen tile would be nice, but I feel like that's doing too much. Go back down. Ooh, shit. What the heck? Okay, what the hee-haw Eliance is going on here? I don't know what that's about. Why can't I? What did I do? Y'all done messed up. I don't know how I messed up, but I messed up. Okay, at least. Oh. You know, sometimes with a click of a button, you'll figure out what the hell you got going on. All right, so I'm sick because ceilings by tile is crazy. All right, bet. So now we're back at the carpet. Okay, we're not gonna overcomplicate this either. However, I've never liked white carpet. Don't like it. So I want to get something that's going to be complementary to the walls. I feel like that fits pretty good. It's like a grayish brownish looking color. Yeah, and I feel like that goes perfectly with the feng shui of the room. All right, so kitchen. I low-key kind of want metal. The gray is doing a lot, so I might just do the brown and try something different. This is definitely outside of my comfort zone, so I am eager to see how this is going to play out. Let's see. Corner. There we go, that is better. And then do that there. Essentially, I'm 100% aware that windows can't be, you know, behind the counter, okay? So I might have to find a different or smaller window to put there. This also doesn't make sense. I like to make sense, okay? I like to make sense. I could put that sliding window there. Or I could just use that one. But I think that goes with, yeah, that goes with the other windows that I have. Perfect. And then we can put a sink there. I feel like there should be a sink. I don't like that sink. It looks very dusty. It looks very dusty. I cannot. Let's see. All right, bet. So I feel like I said, I like stuff to make sense. And it makes sense to have a dishwasher that is beside the sink. I do appreciate that they have a dishwasher that matches the counters, honestly. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't like that one. I do like the Cook's dishwasher. It makes sense. Fridge, obviously. I'm surprised they don't have like a Cook's fridge, because I know that color is not going to match, but it's the best fridge they got. So obviously I naturally want to use that fridge. I don't want to use the other ones. You know what I mean? I could just do gray and call it a day, because that makes sense. The window behind it obviously doesn't make sense, but ask me if I care. I do care. Of course I care. Of course I care. All right, I feel like there should be a tea of some sort station. I don't want this one. I feel like this one's too big. And I feel like that's doing too much. Espresso engine, impresso espresso. We can keep with the common theme of gray. I can't remember. I think you have to have an espresso grinder in order for you to use the damn espresso machine, which I feel like is low-key annoying to a degree, because it makes me want to do a whole different coffee station just to make it work. And low-key, I feel like that's low-key annoying. I can't remember if you had to use it. Just let me check this way. We'll finish building and then go from there, because I can't remember if you're able to do that or not. Okay. Gotta have a trash can. I don't like that though. It's too much. Gotta keep it with the common theme that makes sense. Black trash can obviously makes sense. I was gonna put it on the edge of the wall, but I didn't like that it wasn't sitting against the wall. Oh, bruh. The fact that I ain't even put a stove yet is ridiculous. Also, make it make sense, right? This is supposed to be a stove range and it hangs off the wall, which really bothers my entire being. That's why a lot of times I'll just get this one and make it work for the room. Because I'm like, dude, there's no way you're about to sit there and have me believe that that should be hanging off the wall like that. It has to be connected to something. Obviously connected to the ceiling, but the fact that it's off the wall bothers me. Okay, so we definitely need a fire alarm. Because them first couple of, whatchamacallits, trying to get your cooking skills up, don't really be working too well. Don't be working out too well. And then we'll get a fire alarm. I mean, not a fire alarm system, but a security system for there. Or should I put it here? And then put you here. Yeah, that works. Okay. I kind of like... All right, so here goes the dilemma, right? Because where do I put the steps in a shipping container home? You know what I mean? Like, where do they go? Obviously, they go... Let's see. I'm going to keep the current theme of what's outside the house. I will say that. And we're going to put them here because it makes the most sense, right? And then I'm really going out of my comfort zone here. I will say that. I like the idea of when you come in, it's automatically feeling like home. You know what I'm saying? I might have to move the couch over one. I'm being symmetrical. And that's something that I need to break myself out of, because naturally not everything is going to be symmetrical in every room that you put together. So I try to make it make sense to a certain degree. Let's see. And then I want a side couch. So side couch, where is it? Because I know it's in here somewhere. There we go. Okay. I will say this is interesting because now I feel like I need to have an island. So the fridge has to move, unfortunately. And so does the whatchamacallit. So outer corner, yep. Trying to, nope, wait a minute. Inner corner, there we go. Because I'm gonna do a, yeah. Actually, is, okay, I was about to say. I know there's like a bar situation going on. I just like for my stuff to make sense. This window doesn't make sense. So we can't put this window right here. I'm still working on where the hell I'm gonna put this damn fridge. Maybe here. Right back where I had it. That makes the most sense, right? And then we'll have chairs at the island. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I love a good island in these types of houses. Industrial, I feel like that goes with it. Or we can do the dinette situation. I don't like that. I don't even genuinely like the colors, so that's why I'm not doing that one. But we can do the gray and black, maybe. Velvet Embrace is crazy. Okay, so they don't really have a lot of white and options. They have mostly black and options. Let's see. Even that one is trash. I don't know how I feel. We'll just do this. I feel like this is a way bigger kitchen than it needs to be. I will honestly say that it is a way bigger kitchen than it needs to be. 9 times out of 10, they'll probably be eating in the living room because it makes the most sense, obviously. But let's do some lighting from the ceiling because it's needed. Ooh, I like this. Like, it's giving, I kind of wanted to give an artistic feel to a degree. So I don't want it to be too, you know, too formal. I feel like that's very nice. Gives it a little something different to the atmosphere and kind of adds to the feng shui of the home. Let's see, living room. Definitely need a coffee table. I love a good coffee table, mainly because that's what I grew up with. So it makes the most sense, right? I like this, but I feel like it's too fancy for the house. The keeper coffee table. I don't like it. Okay, this is cute. That's cute. I like that. So we got that. Let's get some plants in here. I wish they would tell you like the height of your plants. It would be a lot easier to place certain plants in certain places because you want your plants to look a certain way or be a certain way. This is giving. And on top of that, I feel like in a lot of these industrial homes, it's important to have plants because yeah, the stairs kind of obstruct where I can put certain things, which I kind of sort of hate to a degree because I'm like, it doesn't really matter. But because it's under the stairs, it matters. Like shit like that be pissing me off. Oh, that's nice. And it kind of plays off the colors over there. Obviously, we need a rug. I kind of want to do that. I like the way that looks. It kind of plays off the other colors as well. Gives it like a rustic feel to a degree, but I'm not sold on it. Not 100% anyway. Banana tree big rug is crazy. Let's try something else. That's not bad. I don't want something too light. I want something that's going to create some depth to the room. I do like this. Or maybe not. I like this though. Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right, let's add a painting. "15th Street Gang" is crazy. I think they came with the basemental pack that I got. I feel like this would be befitting for the room, but not those pictures, obviously. I don't even know who I'm building this house for yet. I like to do themed characters, so we shall see who gets the attention, I suppose. I'll probably put a pant on the table as well. Hold up. I like the look of that. Okay. I like it. Mikey, I think she likes it. I'm not a fan of clutter. I like space in my houses, so this is really giving me a little bit of OCD. Seriously. I love this. Hmm. Um. Okay. Then. I'm trying to debate. Okay, I could do this one. Put this here. Okay. Totally Real Reindeer is wild. Real Shady Umbrella is interesting. Oh, I like the tropical fruit bowl. I think I got everything I need out of the kitchen in general. So, and just make sure I got stove, kitchen. I don't typically like the microwave or having a microwave, but I think I might do it for the simple fact that might need leftovers or something, you know what I'm saying? Okay, perfect. I feel like the kitchen is a little cluttered. There's a lot going on. We're gonna go forth and prosper though. We're gonna keep it the way it is. I do like the paintings and stuff that I did add. I do want to add another one. Because I got some new paintings I didn't even know I had, unless I was in here. Because I have a tendency to be buying some stuff and then don't really be paying attention to what the hell I be getting. I do love this. That's why I'm like, when the fuck did I get this? Because I don't remember getting this pack. Real-ish. But I do love the black girl theme, so let's do that. All right, that is the first floor of our shipping container home. Dope. Oh, let me revel in this a little bit. Yes, yes. Okay. I don't know who this house is for yet. So I don't know how many bedrooms or anything of that nature to put in here. I'm thinking it might be a friend house. It could be somebody I make off TV later. I have no earthly idea. But I feel like it should be 3-bedroom to 1.5, maybe 1.5 baths. I didn't have enough room, obviously, on the first floor for a bathroom, so it'll be upstairs, obviously. So we'll start with the fact that I need a door. I feel like a glass sliding door would be appropriate. I wish it was like a... There's no such thing as a one-pane sliding door, obviously. We're gonna put it right here on the edge. Push me to the... Okay, we're not going to be singing that. Okay, so 2 sliding doors. I feel like there should be a walkway of some sort, but this will be the bathroom basically. That way, if guests or anybody come in, look, should I make it that big? I feel like I should and I shouldn't at the same time, you know what I mean? It already has one window. I don't need more than one. This could be a bedroom of sorts. This could be like an open play area. Maybe put a hookah over there or something. But this is the bathroom. It looks kind of small, so I might end up widening it out. Yeah, I'll probably just do that. And then this out. Hopefully that leaves space for some kind of activity. I do want to put my windows back. I could put one just in the middle, because that makes the most sense, right? Or honestly, I could have put the... Well, no, that wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't have worked. All right, and then I'm gonna put the room over here because I want the windows to stay on the front side of the house. That's the bathroom, or that's the bedroom. 3-bed, 2-bath sounds legit. Okay. So we got 2-bed, 2-bath. I wanted to make it 3. I did. I definitely did want to make it 3. I'm trying to debate if that's still going to be what I want to do, without messing up the integrity of the rooms here. No, we can make it 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and then that'd be like a guest room, bathroom for guests or whatever. And I think we want to have a married couple. We want to have a married couple in this house. So let's wind this out. This will be the married couple's room over here. This will be the guest room and play area. And they'll have different stuff over there. Yeah, I kind of like that. I feel like I low-key want to do that, but I feel like this gives more living room space and such. So I do want to try a quick break, or I can just put y'all on BRB real quick, because I do have to go to the bathroom. All right, had to take a quick little bathroom break. Nothing serious. All right, so let's start with the master. What kind of wallpaper do I don't want to use paneling. I kind of want to use something simple. I try to keep the inside of the house as simple as possible. I feel like to a certain degree, I try so hard to do something different in just about every room to where I be overthinking it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes a plain basic wallpaper is all you really need to have a good house. But now that I'm sitting here, I'm just like, should I? Because it is a shipping container home. I don't really know what will work best in this type of, it could be the modern wood. The slats possibly. I don't mind the retro luxe either. Steamy sideways slats, crazy. Okay, this one isn't bad. I feel like it kind of plays with the one from downstairs, but I feel like it's also doing too much. Let's just do the pinstripe grains. I don't mind it. And then for the hallway or the rooms in the other areas, something else. Something plain, obviously. Probably just a plain paint. No, I don't like that. Let's see. Let's just do paint. Drywall, no. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's okay. I don't think it should be too overthought for the simple fact that it's a shipping container home. I'm not trying to do too much. Bathroom, obviously tile. Yeah, obviously tile. We'll probably do, I want some depth in the bathroom. Maybe a theme of yellow, possibly. I don't really know what I'm feeling. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I like that. So what can we do? We could do green, blue, gray. I want to kind of keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. All right. And then you can have carpet upstairs. Also going to keep this very simple because I don't think it should be too overcomplicated. Okay. All right, perfect. So from there, we're going to start, like I said, with the master bedroom. I am a stickler for putting a bed in front of a window, but I do like the idea of doing it for this particular room. Maybe make this the opening door, bed over here, or not. We'll work it out as we go. I'm not gonna overcomplicate it too much. I will say I have a tendency to use the same beds over and over for the simple fact that I feel like I want my Sims to be rested. 9 times out of 10, they don't always want to do what they want to do because they're not rested, and I hate that for them. So a lot of times I'll be like, you know what? Let's not do too much. And let's try to, you know, keep it simple. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I might just keep it the white and silver. What does this look like? We could do that. Keep that the way it is right there. I like it. Just making sure I'm not messing up any structure on the outside of the home, because honey, I'm good for that. Ciao. Am I good for that? Let's see. Do I want to have like a full open closet theme? Because I have a tendency to do that as well. Put that out there. Let's see. I might just keep it simple, do the night before dresser, but double it because obviously we're a married couple. We need space. It's crazy that I say that as if we don't go to the same place to change our clothes. Okay. We definitely go to the same place to change our clothes. I don't like that dresser though. I do, however, like this one. Let's get some lights in here. I think the thing I don't like about some of these Sims parts that comes out is the fact that the ceiling lights don't really have any kind of don't have any kind of variety, so you're kind of stuck just using one light or another based on how it flows in the room. Ceiling fan is only like one situation where there's no light. Like, how is there a ceiling fan and you ain't got no light on the ceiling fan? Like, make it make sense. Like, seriously, make it, just please make it make sense. This is a breezeway fan. I don't want a Sims fan. It doesn't make sense. I do like that flower though. But yeah, if you do a ceiling fan, there's no light. And I'm like, dude, can we get a light, please? Can we? Pretty please? Let's see. Let's get a mirror in here. I do like the long mirrors. Vacuum safe mirror is crazy. So you gonna tell me it's too long? Come on now. Don't do me like that, bruh. This is probably too long. Yep. I'm gonna just have to move the plant, but I don't want to. I like the way it, I like where it is. And that's too small. Fuck. I hate having to make things work the way I want to make them work, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just move that over. Ugh. Suck it up, Buttercup, and just put the window or the mirror where it needs to go. Okay, so let's put some flowers in here. Or on here, I should say. I think I'm gonna do the rose only because they're a married couple. They need to have some little romance. So put a little romance in their room. I do like the ones that give like a little feng shui to the room, or I don't know, emotes, whatever you want to call them. I don't know why, but I always feel the need to have a rug in the bedroom when it's not necessary. I don't know why. It's different. That's too big. Gilded intersection. Okay. I do like the blue low key. I could do the black and gold, black and silver. Ooh, perfect. Right there. Yay. All right. Okay. Sorry, I just had to check something real quick. I don't know exactly what I want to put on this wall. I do have some black love type situations going on. Yes. Even though I am not a fan of Love and Basketball, okay? We're just gonna talk about it. I didn't realize how trash Love and Basketball was until people brought to my attention like how he basically played with her the entire time. Like for what it was back then, I loved it because it was kind of like people go through ebbs and flows in relationships all the time, right? But to a certain degree, I feel like he was slighted just because he didn't choose her. Offer it, I guess is the best way to put it. He was too busy out here getting his meat wet, and I think even though he loved her, don't get me wrong, I think he absolutely loved her. He didn't really see her as somebody he could take seriously because of the years that they've had of tumultuous back and forth between high school, college, all this shit. On top of that, I think he was jealous that she was doing better than him on a certain regard when it came to basketball and his career and everything. And he felt like she would get in the way of his attention. Take it for how you want to. I don't really care. But I feel like that had a lot to do with it. I feel like that had a lot to do with it. The fuck kind of side table is this? It's crazy. I kind of want a metal side table, but nothing that's too extra. Okay, this is not bad. I like this one. Yeah. And then one to match, obviously. Or I might just delete that altogether. Put I would like one of like the old school standard alarm clocks that people be having in their house. I think that would actually be dope. I think it would have been perfect for the room, in other words. Okay, so we got a frame there. Let's put some color over here. Oops. I hate this so sensitive sometimes. Like you touch one thing and then something moves. It's ridiculous. I'm not always too familiar with like the inspiring decor. Sometimes I'm like, what does it inspire exactly? I know you gotta have like certain whatchamacallits for certain things, obviously, but I wish they had like love struck decor. Like, I want you to be in love type situation. You know what I mean? I think that would have been dope to have for this game. All right, bedroom don't need that much, obviously. Okay. Now let's do the bathroom. I am going to copy the door over here. I do need to find like tile flooring. I might just do I like the white and gray one. Let's do that. Keep it simple. I'm gonna put the sink right in front of the door, which makes the most sense. Let's see. I'm not so sure sink is crazy. Ooh, I kind of like that. But then, of course, the woman in me wants to make it a dual sink bathroom, which is not necessary, obviously. But yeah, I be wanting to do that though. Just be doing the most for no reason, I swear. I do want a shower tub combo. Inner outdoor shower is crazy. So I don't think it really matters which one I get. Honestly, oh, okay. Oh, wait. This one's an 8. I did not know they had one with an 8. I did not know. I don't like none of these damn colors though. That's probably why I ain't never used this hoe. That's probably why I never use this hoe. Cause, huh? They don't even have like a green situation. Like they don't have a gray or nothing. Just, ugh. Like none of these. That's why I'll never use your funk ass now. It's ridiculous. Just go with white. We've already established that I can't really. Wait a minute, do they have a... No, they don't. Okay, we'll just go with white. Ooh, we could honestly add a laundry whatchamacallit here. I don't know if I want to. Cause I definitely forgot that I had that shit. Let's see. I do like the teal and white situation though. Put that there. Also, I wish they had like stuff that was specific for the bathroom or stuff that was specific for like different rooms of the house. I like this landscape though. We can put that in there. I still haven't finished my tea. It's definitely not hot anymore, but it tastes good and I want to finish it. It's lemon ginger tea with milk and honey. For anybody who cares to know. We can put that there. I'm with it. I'm curious though, are they... All right, that's the bathroom. Let's put some lights in here. I wish they had like your typical globe lights that you would have in the bathroom. They never typically have that. You know what I mean? Like they don't. There's a lot of things, I'll just say, there's a lot of things I wish they had in this game that they don't. Like I said, the ceiling fans should all have like globe lights or something on it, but they don't. All right, so that is the master bedroom, master bath. Let's move over to the second one. But I think we're gonna stop here and pick up where we left off on the next stream. I appreciate everybody for watching though, and I hope you come back and check out my lives from time to time. It won't be a consistent schedule, but I definitely want to try it out and do something new. So hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.